I hope you guys got your round sunglasses on and the air guitar ready to go. We're talking Macross today. 2 of them, in fact. Tori, Hickey. Hopefully this audio sounds way better. I did all the checks, like I should have.
He did the things he should have done beforehand. Let's go!
It's weird because I didn't, like, change anything. There must have been some update or something I didn't know about, and I just reloaded my usual format, and everything's fine.
JD, you need to understand, you're working with audio. Stuff just suddenly not working is very common.
Yeah,
I had that problem. I had that problem for a long time. Like, I spent months trying to figure out what the fuck was wrong with my microphone or what was wrong with my audio equipment, because suddenly, just overnight, everything turned to shit. Stuff cut out. It wasn't coming through. I checked the wires. I checked everything. Nothing worked. I don't know why it didn't work anymore. I ended up just changing, like, the program I record with, and boom, suddenly it works fine again. It's like, okay, cool.
Well, I mean, I could totally backtrack this and go, well, I tried some artistic challenge in the last episode, and
Yes.
the people I've spoken, they didn't like that part of art, and as a more cultured individual, I will just set myself off to the side and go back to normal. So could totally play it off like that, but yeah.
I see. You are the main character of Macross 7. Got it.
Oh boy.
I just don't get it, man.
You just don't get it. Things will get good eventually. We swear, cross our fingers.
You just don't get it. You don't understand. All you think about are numbers and, like, what's good, but, like, you don't think. You shouldn't think. You gotta feel, man.
Was Macross 7 supposed to be in the 70s?
Isn't it in, like, 2000s?
No, like,
no, it's like 2045.
No, I get like the era of the anime it was in, but I'm talking about, was this meant to be made in the 70s?
No. This is very 90s Japan.
Because, oh my god, I thought that show set it back like 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, there's always stuff that I love about it. It's like how just unapologetically 90s it is, no matter what. Like, yeah, this is set in the future anyways. Look at all this 90s shit we got. Like,
yeah.
All this 90s shit we got, like 14-year-olds driving cars. Because, you know.
And everyone has electrical instruments.
Yeah. Man, the future's sad, dude. Here I am, look at me, I'm playing my guitar, except I'm not actually playing my guitar. I got the slider thing on it that plays it automatically. I just have to move it up and down and strum on the strings to play. Like, man.
Yeah, you don't need actual talents in the future. It's fine. AI will do it for you. Factual.
I mean, I would call them out on that, but, you know, it is kind of true. We are basically there now. I mean, fucking hell, you know, if the way fucking AI music generators are developing, it wouldn't be surprising if suddenly people just stop making their own music. Be like, I'm gonna make some music now. Let me just go into an AI thing and have it compose some music for me. You know,
I'm pretty convinced all of pop music around the world is made through AI, and then you just have these hot women go up there and sing them.
You're not far off. The way most pop music is written is that they buy tracks from famous composers or famous DJs a lot of times.
And that is very much Macross 7, isn't it?
No, it's the plus. The plus is the AI.
A plus is AI. You're right.
God, that was someone settling shit.
AI will control us all. It's fine. Very topical.
You know. True, and you did that on purpose. Absolutely.
Absolutely, that is how this works.
This is very relevant to the political discussion of today, which is why we're going to draw very many parallels to the current political climate in the U.S., right?
Sure, yes, of course.
That's what we do here on this podcast, isn't it?
We did get a. Before I forget, we did get a message, a request. Haven't
Oh my
gotten one of
God,
those in
wait.
forever.
A request? Jesus,
Yes.
I'm sure you of course messaged this individual back and said we don't do requests.
No, it's like we'll put it on the list. Maybe you'll hear that episode in a year.
In a year,
Yeah.
yes.
Maybe. The request was review Boys Over Flowers. Some Seinen show, I guess. It's from '97. It looks like.
I don't even get it up.
You want to phrase that differently, Tori?
I don't even get it up.
This
No,
this
I think
anime, I look at it, and I'm feeling nothing.
Hana Yori Dango.
Yeah, I found it. Oh, 51 episodes. Oof. 51 episodes shoujo.
Reverse harem shoujo. Right?
You know, yeah.
Is it really that long?
Why is it every time
live
someone... Why is it every time someone recommends something? Like, I've had this myself. I've had recommendations for shows that I should cover on my YouTube channel as well. Every single time, without fail, it's some 50-episode 90s show that I've never heard of.
Well, add this one to the list.
Yeah. It's like, what is it with 50-episode shows? Like, everyone's just recommending a different 50-episode show.
Well, I mean, the show we're doing today is fucking 50 episodes in the 90s.
It sure is, and we didn't watch 50 episodes of it, did we?
No, no. Well, I have before, but
You have. I looked at the thing on the Google Doc, and I was like, how many episodes do I need to watch? 15? Yep. I'm putting this off till the last minute. Let's go.
Yeah, and you're thanking me that it was only made to be 15, aren't you?
I don't think we're gonna make it
15 episodes.
50,
and I didn't need to do that. I feel like I got the gist after like 2. Every other episode like that was just the same episode again.
It's very repetitive. I agree. Maybe if you would have started watching this once per week, it would have been more palatable. But
I would have probably enjoyed the song a lot more because, once you hear this same song being sung like 3 times an episode, 13 episodes in a row, like back to back to back to back, it's like,
man.
Okay.
I wish it was only one song, but every single episode they played the whole discography over and over again.
That whole discography is like 2 songs.
Oh my god!
It's like
how many times is Holy Lonely Night just stuck
5.
in your head?
Holy Lonely Night. Oh god, it's so 90s as well.
It's song. 90s as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
It reminds me of like TM Revolution.
No, but I mean, it's one of those annoying things as well, right? Because it's like, what happens? Like, why did this happen? Well, because we obviously only licensed like 1 or 2 songs. So we have to get all we can out of them. It's like, man, that's the one thing that I'm very happy about with like a lot more like modern music shows. At least now they actually compose some more music or at least hire more artists to write music for the shows. So we actually get a little bit of variation.
I saw a very funny TikTok video about comparing old. Yes, TikTok. Look, Tori, I'm hip.
Clearly, you're more hip than me. I'm staying the fuck away from TikTok.
And there was a funny comparison video of like 90s and early 2000s anime with even just their openers. Shows like Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, you get the idea there, and it has like the person going really into it, singing it, and then it cuts to modern, and it goes like don da don don da don don da don don da don don, like just person just is being as still as possible doing it. Like, okay,
what do you mean? The don da don opening is great.
Season 2 opening's really good. I like that one.
Nah, first one.
Hey, that's a good transition because we're doing the moving bar and the next
we are
seasonal, and the next seasonal anime preview deal.
We are?
Yes.
Yo, shit, it's on the dock. Listen, I just want to let you know I always come prepared to these things. I read
on the dock.
Yeah. I read the stuff we get out. I'm like, I prepare, I study, I do my due diligence. I'm always prepared, as you can clearly tell.
Obviously, yes.
Yep.
Look, the next episode's going to be the start of the next season. We have to do it like now.
Oh my god, the next season's starting already? Fuck
Yes.
me.
And before the podcast, Hickey and I were talking about how like not great this summer season has been. It's just a lot of meh at best shows. Except I like Dawn to Dawn season 2 a lot.
I mean, all I can say is I do the same thing every season at this point. I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna watch this. And then I watch one episode and I'm like, I'll watch more once the season nears the end so that I can just catch up on everything. And then the season ends and I'm like, I don't really feel like watching anymore. Let's move on to the next season.
Hey, I don't blame you. I mean, I got a Switch 2 on Friday, and anime is put off to the side for the foreseeable future. You guys got a Switch 2 yet?
Hell no.
Oh.
Have you seen the price on that thing?
Yeah, it's $500.
It's not even...
Dude. Have you seen the price on that thing in Norway?
No.
Have you seen it in my country?
No,
well,
okay.
Hickey, I know everything is like 60 times more expensive in Brazil.
It's $500 in the US. The Switch 2 is like
$700
in Norway.
Dude.
Oh. Well, you still go by the Krona, right?
Yes. But the problem is the guy the fucking thing that imports Nintendo stuff here, they always put like a premium price on everything. So they make it like super expensive.
Ooh, your Japan tariff is like stupid?
No.
Oh, it's just by choice.
Yeah, it's because it's like only one company that does all Nintendo stuff and basically everything like that. So they can put whatever price they want. They have the entire Scandinavian market in monopoly. Like, you want Nintendo stuff? Shit, you have to go to them. Oh. You have no choice.
Have you considered moving to Germany?
No, I can't really say I've ever considered moving to Germany.
You might want to do that. I recommend that country highly.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to switch that bad. As a matter of fact, I don't want to switch at all. I didn't buy the Switch 1. I'm not buying the Switch 2. The only thing so far that I've had a remote interest in was Mario Kart World because I thought that looked fun, but I'm not spending $700 for Mario Kart.
I mean, you could. You have a big fancy job now.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
You know what I also did? You know what I did instead? I spent a fuck ton of money on a new monitor instead, a 4K monitor.
Ooh, the Switch 2 puts out in 4K, so clearly you're prepping for that.
No, it does not. Fuck you.
To play RuneScape.
4K my ass.
4K Zelda and Mario. It's exactly what everyone has dreamed of.
Yep. 4K. Don't you love the fact how this thing claims that it's in 4K and it is not? And then you get to enjoy this quality in like 30 FPS. I mean like 25, 20, maybe like more like 15 frames per second, depending on what it is.
Tor, are you implying that Nintendo would lie to us?
No, I'm just implying that if actually, I shouldn't imply anything. Nintendo's going to sue me. I mean, they would never. Obviously, they
no.
Don't,
our glory video game overlords Nintendo would never treat their customers like this. How dare you? How dare you say such thing about Nintendo?
They do not go after people with lawsuits, especially not like dubious lawsuits or anything like that, filing for dubious patents and shit like that. That is something they would never, ever do.
All you have to do is ask for Daddy Nintendo's permission and it'll all be fine.
Anyways, Nintendo sponsor. If you sponsor us, I'll buy a Switch too.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah, see? $700.
Yeah. I was on a 3-month wait list for this thing, and then it just woke up Friday morning and it's like, oh, it's being sent to you. Because I had paid for it already. I was just waiting for it to get available. It's like, oh yeah, it'll be arriving today. Ooh. Do I want to go bowling?
Do I want to go bowling? Flash forward to JD bowling.
I was indeed bowling because I hadn't arrived yet, and then of course it arrives in the middle of bowling. Damn. I just went, oh, I kind of don't want to be here anymore.
I much rather like the version where you are sitting bowling on the Nintendo Switch instead.
Oh. I have a bowling game on the Switch too, as I'm actually bowling.
Yes.
It's like, hold on, I gotta go bowl. God, I can't wait to go back to my seat and bowl. God, that would be a funny thing. Okay, so the moving bar, if those don't know, it's 15 years from today's date. 15 years ago from today's date, that those shows are now available to be reviewed at some point, and I'm looking at the fall of 2010, and Bakuman is the only one that looks interesting.
Let's see.
No way.
What do you mean? You don't want to watch all the emo?
I have seen that show. I did not enjoy that
Of course you
show.
have.
I don't want to rewatch that
I have
show.
not watched that. Let's go.
Oof. Wow.
I completely ignored it
That is
because it was
actually surprising considering your history with shows.
right. I don't
I-
know. I I don't know. I guess I'm not into incest.
yeah, I guess not.
Hickey, you're
Nah,
not into incest? Oh, what kind of anime fan
No.
are you?
right? Dude, that's actually that's a disgrace. I mean, let's be real. I'm pretty sure you were the one who told me about the existence of the dojin of this, so you know enough about the show.
Oh, there is a
Wait,
dojin of that.
what?
Hickey has talked about this before. That's right.
Yes.
I think it's no. I think it's the end. No,
Dojin? Yeah.
I think it's just the end. I think it's the alternative end.
Yes, it is. And it's a dojinshi
Okay.
because they couldn't publish it.
So the actual
Couldn't
end is the
publish
brother and
it.
sister fuck.
I don't know.
You find out you find out that and you report back to us.
I don't know. I can just watch fake porn for that.
You could.
I could.
Absolutely.
And like, there's you're talking about Orebo and incest, but Yusuga no Sora is just right there, dude. Just
I've never
looking
seen
at
that
it.
one though.
It's a visual novel. There
Of course
is
it is.
the incest ending, but
Oh,
it's
wait.
not the ending from the show.
I just looked at it. Yeah, I see it. I recognize that character
You know,
design.
yeah,
I've never
you
watched the
recognize,
show,
yeah.
but I've seen enough gifs of the show to know what it is.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
the
Throw
fall
some
of 2010.
JD.
Just in the top like 12 shows, there's 10 ecchi shows. And then you keep going
Yeah.
down, there's 2 more. You go down again, there's another 2. There's so much ecchi.
Yeah, no, but it's like Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. That's one that I haven't watched, but I want to watch at some point.
You
We have
never
the
watched
world.
it? Oh.
No, I have never. We have the world God only knows from Hickey's goated most favorite studio of all time, Manglobe.
that is
We have
true.
the
He loves
second
that
season
studio.
of Toaru Majutsu no Index, which goddamn, that took a long time before they got to season 3.
God, Marvin Dex.
Right.
Or
You have
Index.
Tantei Opera Milky Holmes. It's a really funny show.
Sure.
It's complete comedy. Like there's nothing about it. It's absurd comedy.
Arakawa Under the Bridge, X Bridge.
Arakawa Under the Bridge. It's good. Arakawa Under the Bridge is good.
Yeah, no, that title is very shaft.
Oh yeah, it's the second season.
Come on,
there's
we got
MM.
Iron Man, guys.
MM is nice, and MM is a very very funny comedy. I think it got canceled because the author died. Pretty sure. But it's
Probably not working hard enough, obviously.
Like it's full of parodies, or it's just like the main character going Super Saiyan and asking the prophets of the world to send him their erotic powers, energy, so he can do a Genki Dama. Oh, that show is very nice.
Oh my god, I forgot.
And
this was back in
Samurai Girls as well. Hyakaryoran. Samurai Girls. Really nice, really stylistic.
This is back in the days when Kiss Access OVA was still ongoing. Damn. Speaking of incest. Oh
But
boy.
There's Yet the Town Moves. Sore demo machi wa mawateru. Also Shaft. And you've probably seen gifs of this.
Yes.
Haven't watched the show.
We also got Koe de Oshigoto, the animation. I know Hickey likes that one.
Yeah. That one is...
Wow, it's
I
about voice actors. Come on.
Yeah, I learned a few things about that show with that show.
I learned a lot.
So that's how they make the sounds. Interesting.
Yep.
I see.
It's very educational. Very educational.
All right. And then we got this coming season, which starts in a couple weeks. We got the top 3 here is One Punch Man Season 3, Spy Family Season 3, see a pattern. And then, I swear to God, I thought the final season of My Hero Academia already happened, and yet it hasn't happened. It's happening now.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I thought the show was already over.
If I remember correctly, I think season 7 stops like right before the end. for good reason.
Oh, see, I dropped the
Oh,
show, so and then I saw all this talking points about it. I'm like, oh, it's over. Okay.
I mean, it is over, just not in the anime. But if I remember, I haven't kept up with it, so I don't know. But I seem to remember people saying that season 7 stops right before the ending, and I probably assume that is because they are all very well aware what people's opinions is going to be on this last season.
Oh
So
man,
it's like, all right,
yeah, I know what happens. Ended up to Deku and all this. I'm just like, that's as bad as Attack on Titan. I hate just flat shit endings. No, thank you. I want no part of it.
you know, that's how how it is. When you're inspired, you're inspired.
God,
Hmm.
that's as bad as you telling me what ends up happening with that dating show that's going on. What is it? Where the author puts himself in and gets the girl instead of the main character. What is that?
What?
Date a girlfriend. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
well, we got
Cuckolding
Isekai
shit
Quartet
ending.
coming
It's
back.
gonna be a Dojin ending.
If it's a Dojin
What is
ending,
it?
I'll be curious to see what they decide with. But yeah, I don't like what I'm reading.
We got Isekai Quartet coming back for a 3rd season. There
Oh,
was a
I'm
movie released.
You're all over that,
Yeah,
Tori. I can hear it in your voice.
Dude, Isekai
Funny
Quartet is
thing,
fun.
there's a show on the second roll called Tomodachi no Imoto ga Ore ni dake uzai.
Yeah.
That show got confirmed, I think, 3-4 years ago.
Oh, it's finally
Yeah, I mean,
here.
that happens.
It took a long time to come out.
By everyone's
Brother.
favorite studio, Studio Blade, that we've totally heard of, and I'm not looking it up right now to see what that is.
I mean, brother, listen.
2021.
Uru in Blue
They've
was confirmed
done
a thing in the 90s. It still hasn't happened. All right, like I don't want to hear it.
I know.
Studio Blade seemed to
Like
have done a lot of shows involving women working out.
Huh? Sorry, say that again.
Maybe no. What is the show? Sport
I don't know.
climbing girls. Then there's
Yo.
this like gal show, a maid show.
I think I watched the climbing one. It wasn't the Olympics during the Tokyo Olympics.
Okay.
Ah,
Studio Blade.
great,
Sure.
good shit.
What else is on my plan to watch list? Let's see. What other trashy nonsense?
You have stuff on your plan to watch list. You add stuff.
I
there's,
am an anime fan, Tori. It's crazy, right?
Dojima
What?
Dojima Tanzaburo wants to be a Kamen Rider.
All right, that's funny.
Okay.
I read the manga a little bit. It's really nice. I saw the PV. The PV is really cool.
What is this show? This is on my, I have this listed. This is called May I Ask for One Final Thing? In the middle of a ball, Scarlett's fiance Kyle, oh God, suddenly calls off their engagement. She's falsely okay. So I see where this is going. That's why. Yeah. Okay. I don't need to say anymore.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so this is one thing that I fucking think is a little weird. We got Gnosia coming out, the anime, which is based on a game. I remember seeing people play this game, and I can't for the life of me understand why this thing is becoming an anime.
Okay.
It's nowhere. It's basically just like a social deduction thing turned into an anime. So we're gonna have people accuse each other of shit without knowing who did the thing, and then in the end it'll be revealed who did the thing. Again, that's just a game. That's just it's random every time. You just have to see if you can figure out who's being weird. So like, is that the show then? We're just gonna have a bunch of characters talking at each other for fucking 13 episodes straight and be like, yeah, one of you are being a little suspicious. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out who. But we all have to be in agreement.
I thought the
I mean, it worked
adventure
before.
like talking guy was supposed to come back this season. Where he's
The
like a
what
shit
now?
talker the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that guy.
okay,
Like his
yeah,
power
guy.
is shit talking.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Wasn't
never
that
watched
supposed
it.
to come back?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't remember if there was a second season.
I thought she
Just take a look at Winter 2026. And see
Yeah,
if there's...
maybe I'll look there. Hold on. Ooh, Frieren second season's coming out. Hell yeah.
More Disney Twisted Wonderland. Okay.
Doesn't look like it.
No, it doesn't. Second
Let's
season
go.
of Mato
Star
Seihei
Wars
no
Visions
Slave 2.
Volume 3. Everything saved. You got more Star Wars, guys. Let's go.
Okay.
Well,
Every single Star Wars fan is celebrating right now.
there's a what? There's a SD Girls and Puns anime.
I thought you were going to say there are Star Wars fans.
Yeah, they should be all Star Trek fans, obviously.
Uh,
No, guess not.
Zombieland Saga the movie. Yes.
Okay. Damn, I thought Shit Talking Show was coming back. Oh well.
maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know the name. I cannot confirm nor deny.
It's called Shit Talking Show. You should know the story.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the title.
What other?
Second season of Kekkon Yubi wa Monogatari. Okay.
Yes.
Man, I watched. Well, I started watching the first season of that because I read the manga, or I read parts of the manga. Man, that thing is so disappointing to watch again. Right, like it's one of the things like I read it the first time. I was like, okay, this is okay. It's nothing great, but it's fine. And then you go back and you watch the first season and you fucking have to go through the story again. It's like, okay, this is so uninteresting the second time. Jesus Christ. It's perfectly serviceable for a one-time through, not a second one. Ugh.
So yeah, fall season 2025. Woohoo! Get into it.
Yeah, I literally haven't seen a single show that I'm gonna watch. Probably One Punch Man season 3, but God, it's still JC staff. Fuck my life.
No, it'll be fine. There'll be at least 3 frames this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
How many other shows are JC staff doing this season?
Let's see.
JC's? JC?
Yeah, JC staff. That studio always does a million shows a season, but holy fuck, wait a minute.
Mappa's got
That's
a
another
few.
one. Okay. There's a third.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much out of JC staff.
They're doing 3 shows.
There's 2.
At least.
Oh,
Yep,
there's
3
3.
shows.
Yep, I got it. 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough. 3 shows is light for JC staff, so maybe it's gonna be okay. Last time they did One Punch Man, I'm pretty sure they had like 7 shows that season.
That sounds right. Okay. Well, let's. How about I play one of the Macross drops I've made?
Macross.
Not the old school one. We gotta get the electric guitar out. So let me cue this son of a bitch up. I gotta play Holy Lonely Night that we totally heard only once ever. You know that air guitar.
No. I don't know her.
Yeah, you got it. It's still going. Keep talking.
It's gonna be
I've never been more happy that I cannot hear it in my life.
All right, I got the song really low, so we're just gonna talk over it for the beginning.
We totally skipped Macross Zero, right? that just doesn't exist.
No, we'll talk about Macross Plus, but what's more important is Holy Lonely Night on Macross 7.
No, Zero. Macross Zero.
Oh. Who?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
When was Macross 0?
That's from 2000s, though.
Yeah, that was
but
way
it's
after
a prequel. It says it's a prequel to...
It is. True. Yep, nobody cares about that.
that. Yeah, everyone cares about the fire red spiky hair.
No.
Yes.
No.
All right. We doing Macross Plus or Macross 7 first?
I mean, let's just get Macross Plus out of the way. It's only 4 episodes.
It is really short, and it came out just before Macross 7, I believe.
Yeah,
Let's
kind of
see.
at the
Macross
same
7 came
time.
out October 94, and
This one
Plus
came out August
started in August
94.
94. So technically it started before it. And
Basically ran alongside each other.
well, yeah, they were like right next to each other. June 95 is when Plus ended, and then September 95 is when 7 ended. So the OVA took a bit.
Yeah, a long time for 4 episodes of 39 minutes apiece. Kind of.
Kind of, sort of.
Averaged out. It's like the weird thing with OVAs. Some episodes are shorter, some are longer.
Yeah. All right, Macross Plus. Came out in the summer of 1994. It's 4 episodes by Studio Triangle Staff. The year is 2040, which we're not too far away from that at this point. And the galaxy is
Don't say
flourishing with several colonies and advanced technology. AI is near perfection, and the current top idol is the near completed Virtuoid idol, Sharon Apple.
Man, you could have done something really funny right there, but you didn't.
Uh-huh. Sharon Apple.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It would be a very cheap joke.
Okay.
You don't do those.
No.
You only do very exquisite jokes.
All right. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. All that is missing are her actual feelings, which instead are supplied by Myung Fang Lon. Sharon's debut concert is on planet Eden. Get it? Apple, Eden. Okay. We're at the same time, fighter pilots Isamu Dyson and Goldbroman battle over air superiority for the Supernova project. Isamu... God, I can't even read this. It's so dumb. Guild and Myung were once friends, and after an accident 7 years ago, they went their own separate ways. With Myung back in the picture, the old disputes are once again awakened, and when an unstable and illegal AI technique is installed in Sharon, the situation is worsened. So yeah, 2 bros got in an argument. Now there's a girl in the middle. They're gonna fly some planes with some very good animation and cool action scenes.
I thought we're never mind. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of that. There's some music. There's some AI generated music, which very 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 strange, very unsettling. Which I guess is the point. But gotta really hammer in how unsettling this and how just brainwashed everyone that listens to it becomes.
Yeah, and then you completely destroy the atmosphere with a giant projection of a woman on top of Macross.
Yeah,
because fuck you. Yeah, our guy just flew so hard he fucking compressed and exploded. But gigantic woman with gigantic boobs on Macross. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how
I
it
didn't
is.
like any of those 2 shows. I'll be honest. I had a hard time deciding which one was worse.
Oh no, I know which one's worse.
But Macross 7 kind of like ran with it.
Macross 7 is significantly worse than Plus.
Yeah, I mean we'll get to that.
It's not.
No, I think it is. The problem here
It is very
just
simplistic. It's very simplistic and repetitive. However, the things they try to be in Macross Plus, they can. Top Gun.
Yeah, Top Gun with
and
a
the
romance
cuts.
triangle.
Yeah, and the cuts as well, the weird cuts. The interpersonal relationship in Macross 7 is non-existent, so I don't need to worry about that. In Macross Plus, they tried, but they failed, and so it's kind of like...
You think they failed
in
at the
your face.
characterization and kind of more focused on that
Yes.
than the singing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they did. Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow,
here's my
we're
issue.
on totally separate ends of this spectrum.
Here's my issue though, because like the thing with this is that we have sort of we have our two main characters. Right? We have Isamu and we have Gold. We have Dyson and we have Bowman. And they are always at odds with each other because obviously they both like Myung and they have their whole past and shit like that. But like I hate how they do this entire thing and like with fucking making very clear that Gold absolutely hates fucking Isamu and like he just wants him dead. He wants him removed. Like this awful dude who did awful things, who scarred their friendship for the things that he did to Myung in the past, only for again in the 11th hour in the last episode to be revealed that wait, those memories were me this entire time. Isamu knew this entire time and he never said anything. I was like, oh my god, are we fucking kidding? Are you kidding me?
Well,
That's
what's
this entire thing was just one guy being fucking confused. Oh my god! I hate
yeah,
this.
they
Yeah.
ruined. He
Jesus
ruined it. Look,
Christ.
But Isamu is a douche though. So like,
Of course
it's
he's a douche.
justifiable. Yeah, he's Top Gun, man. He's like,
Uh,
you don't understand that AI cannot surpass the human. No, it pretty much can, especially when it comes to weapons.
it absolutely can. Yes, I agree. What's funny to me is, Tori, you said
Also,
the
it has
key.
nothing to do with Macross. So
It has nothing to do
Yeah.
with Macross. It's a mech plane show with a love triangle. It's fine.
and
mm.
I think it's better to watch Macross 7, at least start Macross 7, and then go to Macross Plus. Because at the beginning of Macross 7, they explain what the fuck is going on. What happened to the giants, you know?
Oh yeah, at
Why are
Macross
people
Plus, there's
colonizing?
just
Or
no
why
background
is
or
there's
anything.
people on space? The fuck is going on? On Macross Plus is like, yeah, there's like this thing we call Macross. We don't know where they came from. It's just there. Has active guns on it. Because it has, you know. Just like my
Yeah.
museum. My museum has a lot of guns. A lot of active guns.
But fuck that. Who cares about that? Have you seen this AI though?
AI girlfriends, come
Yeah,
on,
it was
man.
cool. I enjoy not the music. The music was horrible.
I enjoyed the music. I'm sure you did. Were you perhaps leaning back, eyes vacant, mouth open?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about
Yeah.
this other than just like I think
I have one
for
more
the
thing I
most
want to add,
part,
but go on.
I enjoyed like I had a sort of baseline fun with it in like the silliness of it. Right, in the silliness of the love triangle shit and just how unserious that was. But like in terms of like actual story and like how everything comes together, I think it's pretty poorly done. Especially, I just hate that reveal at the end, which is literally just like, oh, it was all a misunderstanding that everyone knew about, but no one wanted to tell the guy that was actually having the misunderstanding. It's like, really? You mean this entire thing could have been solved if someone just said something? Great, love that.
Even the villain, he's not even evil. He's like, I made the perfect AI. She's God. God wants to kill everyone. She's gonna kill everyone. I'm just gonna stand here and just.
He's not evil. He's just insane.
I'm just gonna stand my arms outwards and stand here like an anteater and just wait to see something happen. I was like, okay, dude. And then like giant woman projection. Just completely
That's great.
unnecessary.
No, it's so necessary. We need more of that.
But the battles are nice. The mechanics are nice. Most of the mechanical animation is cool. Gold's
Oh, I loved it.
death is amazing. I really love it. He's just compressing everything because of the sheer speed of the machine.
Which
the
sucks
parts
because
of the
one of them could have ended up with the AI girlfriend, and the other one could get the actual one.
Nah,
I mean,
that's not cool. Someone needs to sacrifice
yeah.
themselves. Have
Someone
you never
needs
read the
to
story
die.
before, JD?
Therefore,
Yeah.
look, I get it. Someone needs to die, so then the other guy gets the three-way.
Yep. We are told
The
that
mechanic
Isamu
was
was the
like
great
it.
hero, but ultimately he didn't really do much.
No, it was more the AI becoming its own person slash also young. It's really what it was about.
Stay winning.
The accident during the training was nice, but it's like it's someone's fault. Anyway, he tries to compete with the old plane, just explodes. Then go like it breaks Good's plane, and he's like, oh, if I kill him now, like if I thrust, he's gonna get pulled to the ground, and then he actually does it because the machine is just reading his thoughts, and it lacks the context and understanding. So he tries to kill Isamu. I thought that was really cool, but
Hmm.
that's more plain pilot relationship than whatever the fuck is talking about. Then go to the hospital, escapes the hospital, get into a fight. I was like, man, Isamu shouldn't be putting up a fight, man. Dude is broken in half. Yeah, but yeah, again, it's very Top Gun coded, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think they tried really hard. And then in Macro 7, it's the opposite. They didn't try really hard.
No, yeah, it is the opposite there. I
Man
want to
was
say this
inspired by
about the relationship aspect of this OVA is Gold thinks Isamo did something fucking awful, and all he did was maybe flirt with Myung a little bit, or she flirted with him, and he took that as like the friend in Area 88 sending his friend off to war as a mercenary.
Yeah.
And this is all when they were teenagers, by the way.
Yeah.
And now they're
And he had
adults
this
and still hold on to
dude,
teenage grudges.
he has
It
this
all was very
flashback,
funny to
dude.
me.
He has this flashback to this scene, you know?
Yeah, to that. Yeah, it's pretty absurd, but very teenage way of thinking. It just makes me laugh about that aspect. And
I mean, a lot of the dialogue in general, like that fucking stupid thing when someone and him are fighting at the end, and a little like petty squabbling, and it's like, how many? I bought you lunch in high school like twice, and I bought you lunch 13 times. It's like it's so stupid.
yes,
Who
it's
cares?
teenage bullshit.
It's
You owe
so
me
dumb, but at the
$10. Well,
same time,
you owe
I
me
can relate to that.
$7. It's like, well, okay, let's fight about it.
Hmm. Also, the ending is not very satisfactory. It's a
I mean,
normal
yeah.
ending. You know,
I mean,
the dude stole a plane and destroyed a bunch of communication satellites on Earth. You know,
I don't see the
are we not
problem,
gonna
Mickey.
like see? Like, yeah,
He's dead. He doesn't have to pay it.
no,
Yeah.
Isapo is alive.
Well, he has to pay it.
Sure, he does.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Like, he stole an experimental plane, flew to Earth, destroyed a bunch of satellites.
So he needs to marry the AI bot girl, make a bunch of money
she's
on her
dead,
idol
Leo.
career, and pay all this off.
She's dead.
No, the cool thing about AI is
You can
do it again. You can make another one.
He
Now
can
we're
mute
talking.
Myung Fang, just like the original Macross.
Yes. Just make a new one. Okay. So, my score for this originally was really high upon rewatch and in 2025 and comparing it to other retro even mech shows. The score goes down quite a bit. I'm giving it a 7.
Wait,
Wait.
7 was down quite a bit. What the fuck was the original score?
A 9. I loved it.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ!
I was reading
Yeah,
my
I
old
give it a
reviews
6.
of it, and it's like I fucking love this, love this show. But it was.
I give it a 6. I wasn't offended by most of it. I did not like the ending. That's basically it.
I gave it a 5.
Yeah, so we're
I
all pretty.
enjoyed the mechanical stuff.
Mhm.
The rest is like, no.
Mechanical design by Shoji Kawamori.
You can put Macross and then Top Gun, and then you every time there's something happening in Macross, there is relationship between the characters. You pay attention on on whatever the fuck is going on Top Gun. When is the fights or the mechanical shit, then you switch your focus to the other one. Be more enjoyable because again, just watch the original if they're gonna do it.
My favorite version of Macross, Top Gun.
Yeah, right.
The Maverick is really nice, but that's not retro yet. Gotta wait a few years.
We're gonna wait a few weeks.
All right, so before I get into Macross 7 and we start that, in the timeline perspective, Macross Plus is before Macross 7?
Yes, it's
Because that
5
took
years
place.
before Macross 7.
Yeah, okay, so it was the
Because, like,
30th
if you
anniversary.
remember,
Because they made a reference to that, saying it was like some annual
yeah,
celebration of
from
the
the first Macross.
armistice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because, like, if you remember the designation of Isamu's plane is YF-19 because it's an experimental plane. On Macross 7, the plane that Mr. Main character flies is the VF-19,
Mm,
the Valkyrie Fighter 19,
gotcha.
because it implies that the aircraft that won the program in Macross Plus was the YF-19 and got adopted. But it's already and that's a weird thing. It was adopted, but everyone treats it as not really something worthy. It's like it's just like a plane, but it's like a 5-year-old, maybe less, fighter plane or fighter
Mm-hmm.
Valkyrie should be in service, right? But it apparently not. But then it was in Eden, and they are in another colony. It's a little bit confusing on the designations, but it is the same plane, not the same plane, but the same model from Plus and 7. But how people treat it, it's like they couldn't, like, they could get into a agreement of when would Macross 7 take place. The VF it can be bought by a civilian, so it's decommissioned. Technically not, because there's like the whole thing with the military they hinted about with some characters and even the main character.
Yep.
But it's already like not the top of the line. So, but it's still a very good Valkyrie fireplane. Why is it on a civilian hand? So again, there's the whole thing with the military and why not. But they're more contesting why is there a civilian flying this thing in battle and like doing like singing and whatever, and no one is doing anything about it. Then why does he have such a really good plane armed with missiles to begin with?
Well, I mean that's
And
the
then
that's the old Mobile Suit Gundam argument. You know,
yeah.
little different universe at the time, but you get the idea. Okay, so for those wondering, we did review Super Dimensional Fortress Macross from the 80s back in 2019, episode 59. We scored that pretty well overall between the three of us. And Macross Plus did not do so well in hindsight. Now, Macross 7, 35 years has passed since Lin Min Mei had brought peace between the Zentradi and the humans in the events of Macross. Yes, the idol plus humans. Nikki Basara is a guitarist and a singer of the band Fire Bomber. Hard B there. Living in a less developed part of Flying Colony City 7, which is looking for a habitable planet. He composes and sings songs in the belief that the music holds a greater power. Music makes power. Did you know that?
Nope.
During its flight, an unknown alien race has appeared and started laying siege upon City 7. However, its attacks are not conventional. Instead of trying to destroy them, they steal what is known as the spear shield. They're fucking vampires, is what they are. Rendering victims unresponsive and zombie-like. During these battles, Basara always goes out into middle of the war zone, singing his songs like a psychopath, and expecting his friends and foes to listen see, and to be moved by his music. What a weird character this guy is. It makes no sense.
He is, yeah, you know, he's got no worries essentially. That's just kind of him. He's so chill. No one understands, man. He's got a fucking
He is a street
Listen,
performer
dude.
that steals military planes and flies into space, ripping his air guitar, and like there's never punishment for this.
Singing the same song every single time. And
Every time.
It clearly affects people, and people love it, and
But
no one
does
can
it?
hit him when he does this, and
Does it affect
Yeah.
people?
Yeah.
it affects the
I mean,
aliens.
at
Anyways.
least
Yeah, they're like, get the
afterwards
fuck
they
out of here.
came.
Your music sucks. It's distracting.
It affects the aliens and it affects Gomlin because as we got to say, Gomlin can't stand it. I felt him so bad. If someone
It's
strapped
like,
me
oh,
to a
no,
chair
it's
and forced me
this
to
too,
fucking
okay.
listen to that shit over, I would have the exact same reaction. Jesus Christ.
We're trying to have a
Jake was like,
military
"Oh,
war battle
God."
over here, and you're singing your stupid street performing songs. Get out of here.
It's like, ah, man, it's that guy again. Come on, man, back it up. Let's go. Let's go. It's like the whole defense of CD7 is not like the actual military. It's just that the enemy cannot be bothered with this one guy.
It really reminded me
God.
of like a comedy skit where like a school bully and nerd are gonna fight on the playground, and then this like even worse dork comes up and he's trying to intervene, but the nerd wants to stand up to the bully, and then they kind of both look at each other, look at the dork that's intervened. You want to go fight over here on this playground? We got to get away from this guy. No, he's just gonna follow us. Should we just do it here? I guess we could try. And then he just won't leave him alone, gets in the way. Oh man, we're just never gonna settle our differences, are we? No, we can. Let's try again tomorrow. Surely he won't show up again.
I thought you were gonna go in the direction of like the fucking musical thing where it's like the fucking cool kid, the bully stands up for the. Or,
Oh, it's like an episode of. It's like
they
Grease.
break into fucking impromptu dance instead. They have a dance battle in the playground. Because that's
should we settle this by getting served?
That's more apt with Buster because that's literally what he does, except he sings instead of dancing. He fucking writes in the battle. It's like, listen to my song. It's like, not now, please.
No, this is not the place. Go away.
I love how many times the show. I mean, the
And
show
it's-
is
and it's-
somewhat self-aware about it because the amount of times the show goes like, "This isn't the time to sing," and he's like, "What do you mean?
What do you
This is
mean?
the
Of course
perfect
it
time to
is.
sing."
Yeah, every time. Holy lonely night. Like, no, again, why?
Yeah.
The only
I
time
like
I
it.
agreed with him was when him and fucking Marlene was trapped in that fucking like the place was fucking really cold and whatnot. It's like, stand up and sing the regain heat. And I'm like, it's stupid, but I at least understand like where he's coming from. It's better than just sitting down.
Gotta get your blood pumping somehow. Come on. It's like, we're not in the Alps. Yeah, but space is really cold, I swear. It's like, I know space is cold, but it's coming from you.
I'm gonna climb out this air vent. Oh, you're gonna take her with you? No. Why not?
That did happen.
I'm gonna come back and save her. Could have just helped her up.
Could have just done it now. He's such an idiot. I hate the main character in the show.
I need people to listen to my songs. Okay, we just got a huge gig. Everyone's gonna hear your songs. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that. I gotta go to
Bro.
war space. I gotta go to space
It's like,
war.
nah, it's like you gotta be there on time, because then we're gonna get famous and people are gonna listen to your songs. And maybe they're gonna stop the war. Nah. I
Bro
don't
wants
feel like that.
everyone to listen, but he does not want to be known. He does not want to get famous. He does not want.
Right,
He does not want to have
he's-
to perform in front of people in like settings. He only wants to sing whenever he feels like it. Like whenever his fucking desire just like, now I need to sing.
So I have a funny like conspiracy theory about this. I think the creator of the show was following the life of Ozzy Osbourne, and he's like, oh, that's how he got kicked out of the band. He like didn't show up for to gigs, and he was late all the time, and even though they were about to make it big, he was still late, and he was busy doing his own thing and going off and having his own concerts over there, and then he got kicked out of the band. That's what this band should have done to him.
Yeah, I mean, At least
It's
here
like,
they have the
God damn,
opposite, which is
Basara,
like,
that's the 7th female member you just kicked that just leaves. Stop doing that shit.
I mean, I understand him. If I ran into this guy back when I used to play fucking instruments that were put in a band, I would be like, you know what? Nah, I respect myself too much for this shit. I'm all for a more casual vibe, but like this isn't even casual. This is just bullshit.
That gets a little bit reveals like, no, actually, Basara is a top, like, military, like, pilot. It's
Bro.
like, is he though? Are you sure? I think Ray just smoked a lot of weird shit, man.
Dude, bro watched his best friend get killed, and he was like, fuck.
All right, who's the
He
director?
went
of this?
insane. He
Let's
went
see
mad
here.
after that.
The director was Tetsuro Amino. He has also
Let me
done.
know.
Let's see here. He's done Shiki, so ooh,
Damn.
he's
Quality.
so good.
What do you mean? He worked on Naruto. Come on.
No, he was
Great.
storyboard on Naruto for 3 episodes.
I said he worked on it. I didn't say he directed it.
Yeah, I bet it was filler too.
Ooh, he directed Breakblade.
He
okay.
did the sport climbing girls.
Ew. Oh, he directed Iria Sadum, the animation as well. I see. You know, everything's starting to fall into place here. I understand now. Yeah, this makes sense.
Oh, he did do Iria.
Yep.
Well, he was only limited to only a couple episodes, and it was very short. He didn't have to make 49 episodes out of it. So
no. This guy's absolutely goated. He directed Loop on the Third, the last job. Absolute Giga Chad. Love this guy. Anyone who works on Loop on is great. And Sweet Lost Night.
Did a lot of like underperforming Gundam shows too.
But he did Loop on JD. That's the only thing that matters.
He's done a lot.
Soya Monogatari.
His thing is a long list. Oof.
He's been around the block a couple times.
Yeah.
But I think direction was the problem of Macross 7.
No, I think Macross 7 is the problem.
Yeah, Macross 7 is the problem.
Okay, let me say this. If this show was more about like Maximilian Genius and Milia as like a duo, and they're in the military and fighting these vampire creatures, would that not have been a more interesting show? It was solely focused on them instead of...
So just Macross, the normal Macross. The first Macross. Yeah. There is the songs, and like the idea, it's a very pacifistic idea of songs, and love can carry it off and stop wars and whatnot.
Right, so wouldn't it be better if you had like an actual couple involved in the show?
I mean, technically there is a couple. There's a 14-year-old girl and Basara.
Come on, Basara doesn't give a shit.
And there's gambling.
There is.
Gambling gives a shit. No one gives a shit about him, but he gives a shit.
Well,
he's the only one that actually gives a shit on that.
Kind of. He's also a bit of an idiot, so there's that.
But I think it's I think Macross 7 and probably the rest of Macross, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't get better.
I can tell you, Macross F, the sequels, like really, it has a horrible second half. It's really bad.
Yeah. We should watch that.
I don't want to watch that ever again.
You should watch that again. You forced us to watch this shit.
I didn't force you to watch the whole show. That could have been a thing. It's like, oh yeah, let's do it.
You think we're done? You think we're done after 15?
We're definitely done after 15. I don't want to watch this show anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I will watch another Macross in my life.
I've had Macross Delta on my plan to watch list for like a decade, and I think it's time I just take it off.
I don't know. I should probably watch Delta. I heard Delta was decent, but we'll see.
The
this is definitely not making me want to watch anymore.
Yeah, the problem is that it's Macross, so they stray away too much from the idea from the original. because the original is very clever,
Yes.
right? It starts trying to be different from Gundam by being very comedic, but then locks the fuck in. And then the second half, there isn't technically there isn't a big bad guy anymore because the giant race learns what culture is and they're curious. They kind of get they understand everything and they assimilate really well with the humans and they go to the micronization as they call,
That's right.
which
They
one of the
did do that.
characters is. And yeah, so but you have a good villain or a good villain alien race, someone that can be converted.
Mm.
In Macross, also the story, like the music and whatnot, is kind of the background. And the main character, he is on the second half of Macross. He's very militarized. He doesn't believe in like go sing songs and whatever that's gonna do anything. What's gonna do anything is destroying the enemy. The end. And so it's again, it's a nice, very well built and patient story of how peace can prevail over violence. The problem with Macross 7 is that the race doesn't give a shit. They
Nope.
are not even like an actual aliens. They are humans. They're
They're
being
not getting hard.
brainwashed
They're not
by
getting hard-ons for culture.
there's
True.
no yeah there's not the culture anymore. There's like they're not really interested in learning. Ooh, what is this song about? For them it's like, good, sing more, because when you sing you stimulate the spirit. That means we can collect more of them. Main character is just forcing his way through from episode 1 on this peace, love cures all mentality. So it's not a slow build up. And then you become kind of a monster of the week, where the monster of the week is not the villains nor the heroes, is the main character. Because the main character comes in and he spoils the fun of everyone, and everyone gets pissed at him. And then the enemy just like, and then the enemy can get away with what they're doing because Nikki Basara, he's technically like doing bad things to the military of CD7. It's
Yes.
distracting. He's distracting his own military, and then the enemy can do whatever the fuck they want better.
Yeah.
And
And
he's
then
putting
they
people
infiltrate
in
the
risk.
city. Yeah, they infiltrate the city. They put people at risk. He shoots his gun shoots like a drill, like a sound drill. But the only thing that does is disable the Valkyrie, the enemy Valkyrie. So a person from the military, from CD7, just shoots the guy anyway. So it's like, oh man, that person couldn't hear my song until the end. No man, he's dead. He just got shot. You know,
Mm,
See, there's some
like
yeah.
good
you
abridged shit you could
disable
do
his
in here
machine and he
where
got shot.
Basso's looking over a dead body after someone shoots him, and he just goes, "Very rude. Could have at least listened to the rest of the song."
Right? And then it's every single time. It's the same thing. And then, for some reason, yes, they infiltrated the city. That's fine. How the fuck did they get the mechas inside of the city, dude?
Right.
Like you would notice, right?
Nope.
Not in this show.
Can't notice it with this guy running around. I mean, fucking. Apparently, everybody just have their own secret mecha anyway. So like the
Yes.
control in this city is insane. Yeah. I mean, for me, I think the problem with Macross 7 is just it didn't learn the lesson of SDF Macross, because SDF Macross kind of has the same issue in that it didn't actually know what it wanted to be. It basically set out with a vague idea of it's going to be a parody, and then somewhere along the way turn into Macross. This show kind of feels like it went in with like, okay, let's actually just return to like the idea of like parody, Like it's supposed to be funny, but then they just made everyone annoying instead of funny, and it's like,
It is certainly not
congrats.
funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Us
for fuck's
making
sake,
fun of it is funny.
yeah, my favorite character in this fucking show is Flower Girl, which she's aptly named on fucking my anime list. And that's only because
she
it's like
really?
I'm more the only thing I'm invested in this show is will she ever be able to deliver those fucking flowers to Basara? I think the answer is no, but like I want to know, does it ever happen?
Watch it happen in the sequel OVA that we're never gonna watch.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think the only way to make it interesting, and they kind of hinted at it, is if it's a reverse Macross. Because the idea of peace wins over violence again, it's a slow build because they understood what they're going on and made the adjustments, and I enjoyed the first Macross a lot. If Basara understands that sometimes a song is not gonna solve anything, he does not live on a Disney film.
No, he does not.
Sometimes you're gonna have to shoot someone, like, if you understand it's an enemy, they're not gonna listen to your song. Even if they listen to your song, they did a bunch of bad things. It's not like everyone's gonna shake their hands and hug and say, "I'm sorry, man, you killed like 300 people, but now that you listen to the song, you're a good person. Now you can go and you know fly towards the sun with us." That's not gonna happen. And if although it's very slow because Basara is really annoying, and then everyone around him gets pissed, and the quality of the show drops because now you just listen to everyone screaming at him to do the shit he's supposed to do instead of building a good character for themselves. But if you have the progression of him understanding to differentiate his idealism and reaching a good compromise towards reality, I think the show would be nice. Even with the same song played over and over again. If I get to episode 30 and we have Basara, the monster of the week, just coming in, doing a war, and just using his guitar to sing, he never finishes a song, the enemy gets what they want and leaves, I don't know what to do with the show. It's like I don't know why it was produced to begin with.
I mean,
All
you're
I
not
want from
you're
this
not too
show-
far off.
All I want from this show is him just rocking up when they fucking finally get to like the big bad or whatever the fuck, whatever they are. Just show up there and he goes to sing and they just pull out a gun and put a bullet in his brain. Like, all right, enough of that. Like, I'll be, thank you.
All right, back to war.
Fuck. Why didn't we do this like 30 episodes ago?
Is it Indiana
Uh.
Jones where the it's Indiana Jones where the guy is like doing the fancy
Yeah.
sword fight in front of him and
Yeah.
Indy just shoots him. It's like that. Wish.
All right.
Okay. All right. So Macross 7. It sounds like we all have very low opinions of it.
No,
cer-
I love that. What do you mean?
yeah, it's very aesthetically 90s. It has some decent qualities to it, I suppose, but overall, I don't really recommend it, especially following what I think SDF and Plus are. I'm going, I guess, a 5 average on this show. I'm dropping my previous score again.
What was the previous score?
A 7.
Okay.
Slightly above fine.
Jesus Christ.
So
And all right, so for
yeah,
me,
rewatch, not great.
Yeah, this show on the first watch was not particularly entertaining. This show is really missing one thing and one thing only. Macross had a really annoying character. She's called Minmay.
Oh well.
You know what they did in that? You know what they did that? And Do You Remember Love? The main character just fucking smacked the shit out of her.
Sure did.
Someone needs to do that exact same thing to Basara. Like every single episode, all the time. That if they did that, then I'd be like, okay, this show's pretty good. But no, they don't do that. Sadly, everybody just indulges this motherfucker. Oh my god, it pisses me off. Like it actually makes me mad. Now, I watched like 13 episodes of this show in a row. Not recommended. That is awful. It's the
Oh, the
worst thing
lonely
I've ever done.
night.
Those are the worst 13 episodes. You think you are tired of listening to this song, having to listen to it every week? No, I had to listen to that. I was about to say 13 times in a row, but that's a lie. It's more like 30 times in a row, probably even closer to 50. It's absolutely unbearable. Like
You
that
were
scene
for
with
sure
Goblin.
dreaming about that air guitar riff starting.
That scene with Goblin when he's strapped in by the doctor and forced to listen to that song because it heals people, and he's just screaming in pain, asking him to turn it off. That is me. That is literally me watching this show. Like that is my exact reaction. So yeah, no, I do not like the show. I give it a 4, and the only reason it's that high is because I've only seen 15 episodes.
Oh, I
If
love
watched
it.
more, it would be lower.
Bury it. All right, Hickey, your turn.
Yeah, no. The doctor scene was bizarre.
What do you mean? It's a typical idol otaku room.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh, I'm a fan of Lin Mime, so I'm gonna make you listen to Basara song."
Yeah.
That doesn't make
I was like,
sense.
Where's Uchino Kareshwa Piloto?
Where's
That
Sharon
song was
Apple?
nice.
Come on, play her music.
Oh god,
At least it's
I don't
recent.
know.
It's
Yeah,
not
true.
fucking 40 years ago.
Yeah, no, it's just plain bad. Like some decisions on the script were made that are really difficult to understand. Then they also made a lot of good decisions. Again, if this shows a reverse kind of scenario from Macross, the original Macross, where you have the idealistic guy being the main character, and he slowly realizes that, yeah, sometimes like reality is not out just singing and everyone's just gonna hold their hands and be happy and at peace, especially not with your shitty music. uh, that would be interesting. Just like with the rockets, just like it's Light 52, and then he shoots the rockets,
Yep.
and then I think like 2 episodes later, he's trying to sing, but then he shoots on purpose. He wasn't like tricked by Ray again. And I was like, okay, he's like understanding that he doesn't need to kill. He's just disabling parts of the other Valkyries, right? The enemy Valkyries. So like, it's not like you need to kill them, but sometimes you gotta do some stuff that you're not proud of, and that's part of reality. I think that's up to like to episode 10. Then from episode 10 to episode 15, fuck all. And it comes back and like nothing ever happens episode 1 again. Then you start to identify, at least myself, I start identifying myself with Gamlet a lot. Because like it is very frustrating to watch. And the guy who was written in 1994 to be the prick character. He's a prick. He's too stiff. He doesn't like music. He doesn't understand everything. He's super militaristic. He just wants to fight and kill the enemy and be done because that's his duty. He's the only one that makes sense. Nothing is explained to you. And then you realize the military is enabling Ray and Basara because of a project they don't explain what it is. And but they also don't know why people are becoming zombie like because they don't know the spiritual thing. So what's the point of the having a singing machine, a karaoke machine on space doing that? What's the point of that? That should be also well explained right at the beginning to generate expectation. No, they just go, oh, don't worry about a civilian aircraft and interrupting fights and getting in front of our military, and soaking bullets from both sides. Don't worry about it. Of course, Gimlet's gonna worry about it. It's a civilian in a war zone, you know, and it, it it's and I start getting frustrated, and then Gimlet also is super frustrated because no one explains nothing to him, and it feels like he's the weird one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Milane, the female lead, also starts to get super frustrated because and her frustration is more on the band. Like, I'm trying my best and using the influence of my mother to give us jigs and find people to listen to us, and this dude is just shitting on the opportunity and doing whatever the fuck. And it's like, oh, but in the end, everything was well because we made it. No, it's not. It it accumulates, right? The frustration keeps accumulating, and then the characters that should be the annoying ones are the best characters of the show, while the main character and everyone that enables him really, lowers their value as a character. They don't develop anything. People are wasting time and wasting screen time, getting frustrated instead of being instead of developing their own characters. If you're gonna make a story with an idealistic character and everyone gets pissed at him, I don't want to see character development in 30 episodes if you have 51. You need to get crumbs of personality changes here and there, even if it is okay, enabling him is something good. Something good is coming out from what he's doing, which does not happen. In 15 episodes, nothing happened. If there was like one battle where he sang his whole song and something like the pilots of the enemy Valkyries reacted, right? And kind of snapped out of it a little bit. If that happened, it would be beautiful. It doesn't happen. Oh, if Milane start enabling him as well, be like, oh, that's how he is. Everything ends well. I might have a crush on him. Okay, I can give up on her. That's fine. If Gamlet just start ignoring him and tries his best to get around the situation and adapt, I also can get behind that because again, it's a crumb of personality change and character development. It doesn't change in 15 episodes. It's always the same thing. It just gets worse because first it was in space, now we have Gundam battles inside of the city. How the fuck they snuck that shit on? No one knows. The military is completely clueless. It doesn't have the means to learn anything. There's the one doctor saying, "Oh, songs can cure whatever the fuck this is." Yes, technically it can because there's that one episode with the other singer that got affected by the green ray and recovered by listening to Pulsar song. It doesn't go anywhere. Not as fast as the show is trying to make itself seem. Which also makes me very worried about the second part of this. When they really encounter the big bad guys. When you have like more personal and close battles. Are you just gonna sing songs and absorb bullets as well?
Yes, that's basically what they do.
Yeah, and then again, there's no salvation. So I'm going with a 3. It's like
A 3.
it's
All
really
right. 5, 4,
bad
3.
for the first 3 for the first 15 episodes. It's just not recommended. I think there are better shows and there are better shows about pacifism out there.
So that is our worst review show since Kite.
Damn.
Damn.
Tight shit.
And then we basically have to go back a year before that with Cromarty High.
Oh god, Cromarty. I mean, I do have to disagree with one thing though. This show was not pacifism. This show was about terrorism.
It
Also, as a
absolutely
fucking
was, yeah.
terrorist.
That is true. I mean, does it? I mean, he doesn't kill anyone. I don't think he's a terrorist.
Debatable.
Okay.
I think he's more an activist.
Yeah,
No,
A
sure.
very
music
aggressive
his music
activist.
is pure terrorism.
Ah, yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess it's psychological warfare. I guess.
Psychological terrorism.
Uh,
All right, so our next episode is Urusei Yatsura. And since
Ooh.
I've seen the original already, and I only watched a couple episodes of the reboot. I'm gonna watch that this time around, and then do a direct comparison for next time.
You should watch episode 15 of the old one first because I believe the newer one is faster.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then.
So like to understand where it stops, because if you watch 15 episodes of the original one, I'm pretty sure you're gonna pass by episode
Okay.
15 of the old one.
Good
I
advice.
think.
I'll be sure to do that.
I think.
Okay. That does it for this episode. See you next time, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.